This program is intended to assist in training the operator of Hobart equipment and is a supplement to the instruction manual. The instruction manual provided with your machine has ML numbers printed on the cover. Be sure the ML number agrees with the number stamped on the data plate on the machine. For more information, always refer to the instruction manual. Replacement manuals can be obtained from your local Hobart office. The Hobart AM14 Warewasher is efficient and easy to use. Automatic or manual operation and fast cleanup make your job easier. In the next few minutes, you'll learn how to set up the AM14, properly load dish racks, operate the machine, cleaning, and maintenance. To operate the AM14 Warewasher, start with setup and proper dish rack loading. To begin setup, install several components in the AM14 wash tank. First, place the overflow tube into position. The overflow tube allows excess water to drain from the machine. Next, install the overflow cover, end cover, slanted strainer pan, and the strainer bucket as shown here. The covers and strainer components are designed to keep the dishwasher free from food soil and quickly return water to the dish machine's water pump. Now, check the detergent level in the container. If you have a manual detergent feeder, check with your supervisor for proper instructions. If you have an automatic detergent dispenser, follow the detergent supplier's instructions. Loading dish racks is one of the most important factors in cleaning dishware properly. Let's take a few minutes to examine proper rack loading. Several types of dish racks are used with Hobart dish machines. Always select the correct rack for the items you are washing. Before placing dishes into their racks, scrape them to remove large pieces of food and debris. To wash dishes, use a peg rack to stand plates and dishes on edge with the flat surface facing the dishwasher. Never stack plates on top of each other in the peg rack. Water and detergent must flow evenly over each part of the dish to ensure complete cleaning. When sliding the finished peg rack into the dish machine, remember that the soiled portion of the dish should face the entrance of the dish machine. This ensures the dirtiest part of the dish receives the greatest flow of water and detergent in the dish machine's compartment. Scatter silverware loosely in a flat-bottom dish rack, or place it in a silverware basket. For best results, soak the silverware in a soak sink before running it through the dish machine. Optional, open-type and compartment-type dish racks are used for glasses, bowls, and cups. Always load glasses, bowls, or cups with the open end facing down towards the bottom of the dish rack. Loading these items properly ensures that they will be thoroughly cleaned and won't collect water in the dishwashing cycle. Finally, as the dish racks are pulled from the exit end of the machine, allow them to sit for a few minutes to flash dry before storing them. Heat transfer to the dishware from the rinse water helps the dishware dry. The Hobart AM14 is a stationary rack warewasher. The dish rack remains in a fixed position while rotating wash arms spray water on the dishes to remove food soil. Rotating rinse arms spray water to rinse and sanitize during the rinse cycle. To begin operation of the machine, first close the inspection door by lifting slightly, releasing the latch, and lowering the door. Side doors will not close if the inspection door is open. Now close the side doors. As the side doors are lowered, the drain is automatically closed when the door presses down on the drain closing lever. You can also close the drain by pushing down on the lever by hand. With all machine doors closed, push the power switch to on. The dish machine automatically begins filling with water. During each dishwashing operation, the correct cycle will be displayed on the control box. Fill will flash on the control box readout during the fill cycle. At the suggested water pressure, it takes between 2.5 and 3 minutes to fill the tank. When the fill cycle is complete, the readout will display the wash temperature. If the fill cycle didn't begin automatically, check to be sure the cycle switch is on automatic and the wash-rinse switch is off. The Hobart AM14 is available in 2 settings, a high-temperature operation and a low-temperature operation. High-temp machines' wash water must be 150 to 160 degrees and rinse water a minimum of 180 degrees. Low-temperature chemical sanitizing machine can be set for normal duty or light duty. Normal duty operation requires 120 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit wash temperature. Light duty requires temperatures of 130 to 140 degrees Fahrenheit. The recommended temperature for either low-temperature mode is 140 degrees. Check the control box readout for the wash water temperature. If wash water temperature does not meet recommended levels, consult your instruction manual or contact your local Hobart office. The AM14 can operate automatically or manually by setting the cycle switch into the desired position. To operate in the automatic mode, set the cycle switch to automatic and set the wash-rinse switch to the off position. The wash cycle is initiated when the machine doors are closed, and the rinse cycle begins when the wash cycle is complete. During the wash and rinse cycles, the tank water temperature and the words wash or rinse are displayed on the control box readout. When the rinse cycle is complete, the readout displays the tank water temperature. To operate the unit in the manual mode, set the cycle switch to the manual position and the wash-rinse switch to the wash position. As a rack is loaded into the dish machine, the wash-rinse must be left in the wash position to start and continue the wash cycle. The recommended wash time is a minimum of 40 seconds. Following the desired wash time, hold the wash-rinse switch in the rinse position. The switch must be held in this position for the length of the rinse cycle. The recommended rinse time is a minimum of 18 seconds. When the wash and rinse cycles are finished, raise the side doors, remove the clean dishes to the clean dish area, slide in another rack, and close the doors. Then repeat the procedure just described for manual operation. In either mode of operation, you may need to add a dish to the rack after the wash cycle has started. To add a dish while the dish machine is operating, first turn off the power switch. Wait 10 seconds for the wash arm to stop. This avoids water splashing outside the access doors. Now, raise the doors and add the additional item to the dish rack. Close the doors and turn the power switch to the on position. The dish machine will resume its operation. Thoroughly clean the AM14 at the end of each working shift, or at least twice each workday. To begin the cleaning procedures, turn the power switch to the off position. Then open the machine access and inspection doors. Wash debris from the dish tables into the machine and drain the wash tank by pulling the drain lever up. Now remove the strainer bucket, slanted strainer, end cover, and overflow cover. Empty the contents of the slanted strainer and bucket into a waste can or sink equipped with a disposer. Wash and rinse them thoroughly in a mild detergent, warm water solution. Next, remove the overflow tube. Thoroughly wash and rinse the tube inside and out. Then clean and flush the Warewasher interior. Spin the wash and rinse arms to make sure they rotate freely and are free of any obstructions. Also check the rinse arm nozzles to make sure they are free of any lime deposits. Finally, leave the machine doors open to allow the Warewasher to dry and air out. Warning: disconnect the electrical power supply to both dishwasher and booster and place a tag at the disconnect switch to indicate the circuit is being worked on before beginning maintenance procedure. Maintained properly, your Hobart dish machine provides years of reliable, efficient service. To begin regular maintenance, first check wash and rinse arm rotation. Both should turn freely and continue turning for a few revolutions after being whirled by hand. If the wash and rinse arms do not turn freely, remove them and check for obstructions that may be impeding their rotation. To remove the lower rinse arm, grasp it with your hand and gently lift it from the rinse arm bearing pin. Then unscrew and remove the rinse arm bearing pin and lift out the lower wash arm. Do not remove the spacer on the lower wash arm shaft. To remove the upper rinse and wash arms, first support the assembly with one hand. This prevents them from falling into the compartment when the retaining knob is loosened. With the other hand, unscrew the hand knob. Remove the rinse and wash arms from the compartment. Be careful not to drop the assembly. It could damage your rinse and wash arms or the inside of the dish machine's compartment. Examine and clear the upper and lower rinse arm bearings of any debris. With the wash and rinse arms removed, check the nozzles for debris that would block the flow of water. Over time, rinse arm nozzles can be blocked by a buildup of lime. If rinse arm nozzles have become blocked, use a straightened paper clip to clear the hole in the nozzle. Repeat this procedure for any other nozzle obstructions. Occasionally, wash arm nozzles can become obstructed with food or paper debris. Using a toothpick or dull-bladed knife, push the obstruction into the wash arm. Then thoroughly rinse the wash arm under running water until the obstruction has been flushed. After the wash and rinse arm nozzles have been cleared of any debris, reinstall them. To reinstall the upper wash rinse arm assembly, first mount the wash arm on the center shaft at the top of the wash compartment and hold it in place with your hand. Now slide the rinse arm on the center shaft and tighten the retaining knob on the rinse arm. To reinstall the lower wash rinse arm assembly, first mount the wash arm on the lower wash arm shaft. Next, position the wash arm retaining pin in the center of the wash arm and tighten it. Finally, center the rinse arm on the lower wash arm shaft and gently rest it into position. The motor has sealed ball bearings and requires no lubrication. Please consult your instruction manual for additional information on routine maintenance and troubleshooting. This concludes operator training on the Hobart AM14 dish machine. Please refer to your instruction manual if you have any additional questions regarding the use or operation of this machine, or contact your local Hobart office.